Uganda has competed at the Olympics since 1956, only boycotting in 1976. During that time, Uganda has won 11 medals, 4 gold, 4 silver, and 3 bronze. As the beginning of the 2024 Olympics in Paris draws nigh, July 26, Friday being the opening day, we'll have a look at the dates. Each of the participants will feature and profiles on each of the 25 individuals on the contingent that will be flying Uganda's flag. Welcome, and welcome back to this channel. Please subscribe and turn on the notifications bell, and also like the video if you are interested in the 2024 Paris Olympics and also a fan of the Uganda Olympic team. Team Uganda will be participating in a number of event categories. In this video, we'll look at each category and individuals that will be competing and the dates of the events. July 27, 2024. Category 1, Rowing. Participant, Kathleen Grace Noble. Kathleen Grace Noble will set the ball rolling for Team Uganda at the Paris 2024 Olympics in France from July 26 to August 11. She's the first ever Uganda rower at the Olympics and will be the first to get in the thick of the action on July 27 in the preliminary single scull event. Noble, 29, was also the first Ugandan to compete at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics in Japan in the sport of rowing, after winning the 2-kilometer single scull race at the 2019 Africa Rowing Regatta in Tunisia. In her debut appearance in Tokyo, she finished 5th in the women's single sculls Heat 2 and then narrowly missed a place in the quarterfinals with a 3rd place finish in the repechage. Last year at the Africa Championships in Tunisia, it was in the 2,000 meters women's single sculls event that Noble qualified for this year's Olympics. This was after she finished 4th with a time of 8:25.87, while the winner beat Noble by 4 seconds. Yet the best Olympics records over the same 2,000 meter distance are between 5.5 to 7.5 minutes by the winner. That should be Noble's target heading to Paris. Ahead of the games, she trained in Fermanagh, Ireland with the Enniskillen Rowing Club, one of the top rowing clubs in the UK. July 27th. Category 2, Swimming. Participant 1, Gloria Muzito. Gloria will be the second Ugandan competitor and will dive in to compete in the 100-meter freestyle, her only event at the Games on July 27th. She won bronze at the All-Africa Games in March this year in Accra, Ghana, where the 21-year-old also set a national record of 56.01. That is her best result this year. But in the same distance in 2019, she clocked a time of 55.45. But at the Bahrain Swimming Championships in June, she recorded a 56.88 time. The best winning time this year in her race was 52.26. Muzito will have to try and beat it if she is to stand a chance of making the podium. August Ssengonzi. Still on swimming. Participant 2, Ssengonzi. Ssengonzi, 21, will be competing in the 100 meters butterfly race for Uganda at the Paris La Défense Arena on August 2nd. His best results this year have seen him record a time of 54.55 in the aforementioned distance and swimming style at Cana Games held in Angola in February, while he holds 6 national records. At the World Aquatics Championships in Doha, held in February, Ssengonzi recorded a 54.48 time, 8 seconds slower than his showing in the USA in 2023 at the TR Pro Series. Category 3, 5,000 meter heats. Participant 1, Joy Cheptegei. Cheptegei is going to be representing Uganda for the first time at the Olympics in both 5,000 and 10,000 meters, and her debut will come on August 2nd. And at 22 years of age, she has a lot ahead of her. In May, at the Kenyan Championships at the Nyayo Stadium, Cheptegei covered her 5,000 meters race in 15:26.03 before she ran the 10,000 meters in 3:2:31.08. In June, she returned to Kenya for the national trials for the Olympic Games, where she finished 5th in 15:02.30. A commendable improvement of 24 seconds from her last outing there. But her races are dominated by Ethiopian Sigi Gebresalama ran the best time this year in 14:18.76 and was closely followed by Ejgayote with a 14:18.92 mark. Participant 2, Esther Chebet. Chebet won bronze at the Africa Athletics Championships last month in Cameroon. But that was in the 1,500 meters race that she did in 4:06.90. That should boost the confidence of this 26-year-old athlete, who is also a one-time national champion. However, in the race she is designated to run at the Olympics on August 2nd with teammates Belinda and Joy, a lot has to give. In May, she won the Grifone meeting 5,000 meters race in Italy in exactly 15:18. But, as earlier mentioned, her field at the world stage is so competitive, and therefore, She will have to up her speed if she is to finish on the podium in Paris. Participant Belinda Chemutai. Belinda will be Uganda's R&D competitor in the meter heats on August ND. The 24-year-old former national champion has shown steady progress in her performances in the 5,000 meters race. Last year in June, at the Fana Stadio in Bergen, Norway, she ran a time of 15:23:48, which she reduced in May this year to 15:01:27 in Leiden, Netherlands, where she finished 4th. In June, at the track night race in Vienna, Austria, she finished 11th in a time of 15:01:42. To match the best in the world, Chemutai has to be focusing on her finishing burst. Category 4, 800-meter heats. Participant Halima Nakai. Nakai get on the track on August 2nd for the 800-meter heats. Her celebration at the 2019 World Athletics Championship in Doha remains monumental, being that she was the first Ugandan female runner to win that race at that stage. She won that race in 1:58.04. Nakai is probably a legend already, but no doubt, she wants more. Unfortunately, since that time, Nakai has not won at a major event, at times troubled by injury spells that have set her aback. But she has remained competitive, particularly this year, going into the Olympics. In March at the All-Africa Games in Ghana, Nakai won silver in 1:08.59. Before then, she had competed in the World Athletics Indoor Championships in Glasgow, Scotland, where she finished 6th in 2:05:53. In May, she won the USATF Grand Prix in Los Angeles in 1:57.56, before she finished 5th in the Hayward Field Diamond League event in Eugene, Oregon in 1:58.18. With that time, Nakai, 29, was 3 seconds behind the best female 800 meters runners in 2024. Great Britain's Keely Hodgkinson won the Hayward Field race in 1:55.78. That is the time Nakai has to beat, yet her most recent event on July 7 at the FBK Games in Hengelo, Netherlands, saw her finish 9th in 2.53. Category 5, 10,000 meter final.